going on, you guys? I'm as always Mr. Grimreaper 2, and as you guys can see on your screen, well, the screen has changed. Um, if you guys can look on one side of on both sides, you can see that I put alien pods here. So, um, kind of looks pretty cool. Um, and I just wanted to change it a little bit more and stuff like that. And make it look good. So, but anyway, um, we're gonna be talking about Alien. This is the 1979 classic from director Ridley Scott. It stars Tom Skerritt, Sigourney Weaver, Veronica Cartwright, Harry Dean Stanton, John Hurt, Ian Holm, and Yaphet Kotto. I think that's how you pronounce that. Um, and we're gonna go through the plot, like always. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it like this. I might do it. I might do it like this again next year. The screen, but we'll see. Um, but we'll see. I might change it up a little bit, do different Halloween themes and stuff like that with it. But I don't know. We'll see. Uh, but yeah, we're gonna go through the plot. If you guys have not seen Alien, um, I'm surprised that you have not seen this damn movie. Um, yeah, if you have not seen Alien, go pick it up on DVD or go watch it on online somewhere and stuff like that, and then come back. This is not going to be the first time we talk about Alien, though. I will be talking about the other movies. I think I already did. If you guys want to see my review that I did back in 2017 for Alien Covenant, it is on my channel. I might go back again. And re-review it again. But I don't know. We'll see. Um, but yeah, we're gonna me and Knight are gonna talk about Alien and go through the plot and all that and give our thoughts on it. Now, before we start, Mr. Knight, have you seen this movie?
No, I have not.
You have not. Okay. Well, okay. So there's gonna be a lot of spoilers in this review. He has not seen it, but I have. I've seen this movie maybe 500 times. Um, but we're gonna go through it. He will see it. He will see it sometime soon because I will let him watch it sometime soon. But as far as everything else goes, let's get on with this review. So here we go. The commercial space tug Nostromo is on a return trip to Earth with a 7-member crew in stasis. Captain Dallas, Executive Officer Kane, Warrant Officer Ripley, Navigator Lambert, Science Officer Ash, and 2 engineers, Parker and Brett. Detecting a transmission from a nearby moon, LV-426, the ship's computer, Mother, awakens the crew. Company policy requires any potential distress signal to be investigated, so they land on the moon. Sustaining damage from its atmosphere and rocky landscape, Parker and Brett repair the ship while Dallas, Kane, and Lambert head out to investigate. They discover the signal comes from a derelict alien ship and enter it, losing communication with the Nostromo. Ripley deciphers part of the transmission, determining it to be a warning, but cannot relay this information to those on the derelict ship. Meanwhile, Kane discovers a chamber containing hundreds of large egg-like objects. Oh, goes on tight. When he touches one, a creature springs out, breaks through his helmet, and attaches itself to his face. Oh, fucking face huggers. I hate those motherfuckers. Dallas and Lambert carry the unconscious Kane back to the Nostromo. As acting senior officer, Ripley refuses to let them aboard, citing quarantine regulations. But Ash overrides her decision and lets them inside. Ash attempts to remove the creature from Kane's face, but stops when he discovers that its blood is an extremely corrosive acid. It later detaches on its own and is found dead, or so they thought. The ship is partly repaired, and the crew lifts off. Kane awakens with some memory loss but is otherwise unharmed. During a final crew meal before returning to stasis, he chokes and convulses. A small alien creature bursts out from Kane's chest, killing him, and escapes into the ship. And we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that scene because that shit scared the fuck out of me when I was a kid. The crew attempts to locate with tracking devices and capture or kill it with nets, electric prods, and flamethrowers. Brett follows the crew's cat Jones into a huge supply room where the now fully grown alien attacks him and disappears with his body. After a heated discussion, the crew decide the creature must be in their air ducts. Dallas enters the ducts, intending to force the alien into an airlock, but it ambushes and kills him. Oh, what an idiot! You could have done more. You could have done better. You could have okay. I'll get to that later. Anyway, Lambert implores the others to abandon ship and escape in its small shuttle, but Ripley, now in command, explains it will not support 4 people and says they will continue the plan of flushing out the alien. Now with access to Mother, Ripley discovers Ash has been secretly ordered by the company to bring the alien back. With a crew deemed expendable, she confronts Ash, who tries to choke her to death. Okay. Parker intervenes and clubs Ash, knocking his head loose and revealing to be an android.
Oh gosh.
That's surprising. Ash's head is reactivated and they learn he was assigned to ensure the creature's survival. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of another fucking android from a certain fucking movie that I'm gonna talk about here in a little bit.
Yep.
He expresses admiration for the creature's psychology, unhindered by conscience or morality, and taunts them with about their chance of survival. Ripley cuts off his power as they leave. Parker incinerates him. Good. They burned that fucker. I'm glad. The remaining crew decides to self-destruct the Nostromo and escape in the shuttle. Parker and Lambert are killed by the creature as they gather supplies. Ripley initiates the self-destruct sequence, but finds the alien blocking her path to the shuttle. She retreats and attempts unsuccessfully to abort the self-destruct. With no further options, she makes her way to the shuttle and barely escapes as the Nostromo explodes. As Ripley prepares for stasis, she discovers that the alien is aboard, having wedged itself into a narrow space. She puts on a spacesuit and uses gas to flush the creature out. It approaches Ripley, but before it can attack, she opens an airlock door, almost blowing the creature into space. It manages to hang on by gripping the frame. Ripley shoots it with a grappling hook, but the gun catches as the airlock door closes, tethering the alien to the shuttle. As it floats into one of the engine exhausts, Ripley ignites them to blast the creature free. After recording the final log entry, she places herself and Jones the cat into stasis for the trip home to Earth, thus ending the very first Alien. Alright, so I'm going to tell you what my problem was. There was a part in this as I was going through, as we were going through the plot. Okay. So, as they were talking, they had a heated discussion, right? About because the alien was in the ducts, was in the air ducts and stuff like that. they could have done a bet. They could have done another. They could have did something else in order to get this fucking monster out of the air ducts and stuff like that. Um, but this dude, this dude Dallas, uh, I don't know. He's an idiot. He's a complete idiot. Um, he decides to go into the airlock himself. He decides to go into the ducts and freaking try to force him out. But there could have been another way to do that. You know what I mean? There could have been another way to fucking force this motherfucker the fuck out. But what do you think, man? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, first off, I want to say, the very movie, yeah, I can imagine how freaky it was, and I can, God almighty, and out of the chest, those face huggers, I can't stand those. But anyway, what do you call it? Sorry, big part.
Sorry, guy. My pal has had an off day. Apologize.
I apologize.
But anyway, he. Okay, so as I was talking about, Dallas, um, never mind. We'll talk about that another time. But anyway, this movie, I liked it. I loved it. The very first Alien, was really really good and stuff like that. But also, I want to talk about this real quick. Alien Covenant. Now, if you guys don't know my review or have not seen my review for Alien Covenant, I think I did it maybe 2 years ago, back in 2017. I thought Alien Covenant was okay. I don't know what it. I'm trying to remember what exactly I gave it, but I think I gave it like something around the lines of like a 9 or like an 8 out of 10 or something like that when I did the review for it. But the one thing I hated about Alien Covenant was the ending. Now, for those of you who have not seen Alien Covenant or know of the ending, Alien Covenant, basically, the ending was this fucking, hold on, you guys. Hold up real quick. Okay, so the ending was was David, of course, you know, who was just like the android that was in this movie, Alien. David decided to kill off everybody in that movie. Um, uh, and this movie, how, trying to think. I'm trying to see here. If I can remember. I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh yeah, he puts the face huggers. He puts two face huggers with the human with human embryos in the movie.
Yeah.
And he decides that he's gonna kill everybody. Well, the only person that I know of that survives in this movie, The only two members that I know of, the only two people that I know of that survived in this movie was Daniels and I think Tennessee. I think
Yeah, that's
Tennessee is alive in this movie still, if I remember correctly, but I'm not particularly sure.
yeah.
But yeah, I did not like the ending to this damn movie at all. I thought Alien Covenant was completely stupid. I did not like it at all. But anyway, back to Alien. I thought Alien did a lot better job. Did a lot of a better job. Um, uh, with its story and with everything else, how everything was in the in this movie. Uh, if you guys want to know more about this movie, there is a documentary that came out like I think maybe 2 months ago, um, on Alien, and I'm trying to see if I can try to find it here because yeah, there was like a documentary based. There was a documentary on the behind the scenes of Alien, and I'm trying to figure out like what it was. Hold on, for the life of me, I can't think right now. Um, Somebody did a school play. Really? Are you fucking serious?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it says here. Somebody did a play for this. Adapted it into a high school play. I wonder how they got. I wonder how they got. I wonder how they got. I wonder how they did. I wonder how they did it without all the blood and shit like that.
Yeah, I wonder.
But anyway, but yeah, um, but yeah, if you guys want to, like I said before, if you guys want to know more about the behind the scenes stuff, there's a documentary, and I'm trying to figure out what the fuck the documentary is on this fucking thing. Um, but you guys probably might find it on the subject. It is a really good documentary. But but yeah, I like this movie a lot, and this movie deserves a lot of credit. And I'm gonna give it, and not to mention that this was also in the Library of Congress as well. Not to mention the National Film Registry. That's a huge honor, just like other movies that
Oh
we've
yeah.
talked about before. Um, and I liked the style. I liked how everything was with the movie and stuff like that. But I don't know if Knight would want to watch this though.
I don't
Um,
know, man.
because basically I've seen this movie a lot, and I love the first Alien. I thought Aliens, the second one, was really good too, but the other ones kind of falls off like at the like during the third one, like it kind of falls off a little bit. Well, we'll get to the other ones another day. And we're also going to talk about the Alien versus Predator movies as well,
Oh yeah.
the crossover movies. Uh, and but yeah, I give this. I think if I give this 10 out of 10. Yeah, there was. I had some problems with this movie. Um, but it was still pretty good as far as everything else goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I if you guys have not seen Alien, watch it. Sit your ass down on Halloween next Thursday and watch this motherfucker because it deserves to be watched. Um, but also too, if you guys are film buffs and stuff like that and love documentaries and stuff like that, watch the documentary that I was telling you about. Uh, that's based on this. That's based on the behind the scenes and stuff like that for Alien. But would you watch? Would you watch this movie?
Well, we'll see. I'll leave it as a maybe. I'll leave it at that. Like I said, I'm not sure about it, but I'll leave it at that. That's maybe. I'll leave it at that.
But yeah. So we're gonna so me and Nat are gonna call it a day. For right now, anyway. I got one more review to do, and then I got my reaction to take care of, and then I think that's gonna be it for today. If you guys like, tell me in the comment section what you guys think of of how I made the screen and all that. If you guys want me to continue doing this theme and stuff like that, and like if you guys want me to change it a little bit, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think and all that and stuff. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me for right now. Me and Knight are gonna talk about Casper here in a little bit for Back in Time. Yeah, as I promised, I said I was gonna talk about Casper, and I will talk about Casper. So yeah, I'm Mr. Grimreaper 2 with Dark Knight 97, and I'll see you on the afterlife. Peace.